It was only opened in 2020, but quickly became one of the league's most recognizable venues. You're looking at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California. Coming up, a contest that looks real good on paper between the Cleveland Browns and the Los Angeles Rams.
Joshua Carney to kick off for the Rams.
Ball is teed up. Joshua Carney to do the honors. And here we go from LA. Has this at the 6. And he takes the return out of bounds.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Offense out now to get us started. It's first and 10. First play is to the air. And the connection not quite there yet on his opening throw of the game. No luck finding his receiver that time. And we'll see what they do here on second down.
Kate, I think that's a little taster, a little entree of what's to come for this wide receiver. He's going to have to make some plays into some contested coverages, and he couldn't do it right there.
Another try from the 25. It's second and 10. Throwing again here, Sanders. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete. Well, no luck on his first look of the game. That's going to leave him with a tough third and long.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Now this opening drive not going anywhere yet. Already third and 10.
Here we go.
They'll throw third and long. And they can't connect on the third down deep shot. Love the courage they had to try it, but it's incomplete, and now we've got fourth down. The Browns are lining up to punt. And I imagine they were hoping they wouldn't need to bring him out so soon into this game. He was only needed twice in last week's win, and he gets this one away. And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. New set of downs for him from the 31. On first down, they'll run. I'd say the defense will take this today. They're across the line, handing them a loss. First play of the game. And it's not just you quarterbacks, Brock Hewitt, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Back to throw. Forced out to his right. He can run it. And he's out of bounds. Defenders get there to drive him out right near that 40-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
Oh, that just sucks the wind out of a defense. So demoralizing. So many guys do things the right way, only to see a quarterback evade the pressure and go get that first down anyway.
First down from the 42. He tosses right to the short side. Good little rip there. Looks like about 6. Tyson Campbell, the man on that tackle.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
And better luck next time for you. I feel for those running backs because that blitz was drawn up to hit him right in the mouth.
Let's go now. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 60 now. Go.
Shotgun now on 3rd down. That's Ferguson. He brings it in. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. That's 16 on the pickup. And the Rams have the 1st down. Well, when your opponent fails to act, Brock, you want to capitalize, right? And they are moving like a team ready to provide us with our first point to this game.
Yeah, pretty lackluster start there, Kate, from their opponents. You got a golden opportunity to immediately take control as they convert to stay on the field.
Here we go, here we go. Panther 60, Panther 60. Like you get to
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he nearly gets them into the red zone as he's down at the 22. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
Danger, Kate. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
To the line and set. Here we go, 1st down.
Here we go, set. Hawk 70, 60 Eagle, 60 Eagle.
Working now from the gun. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Even the best of them can be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
19 Tiger, 79 Bronco. Hurt. Right there, hurt.
Trying to throw this from the gun. Finds his back complete. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
Okay, I know exactly what's going to happen. I've seen it once, I've seen it 100 times. Next week on the practice field, this running back's going to say, see, I'm not just a running back. I can play receiver. And you receivers, you couldn't do my job, but I just showed you I could do yours.
Might be able to start their game with a score here, Brock. This is 1st and goal.
70 Lion.
They'll try and punch it in. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
Listen, everybody in the huddle on the sidelines sure want a little bit more from that run, but you didn't go backwards. Still in a great spot, and can't wait to see what they do here on 2nd and goal.
Still chances to get these final 4 yards. It's 2nd and goal.
Let's go. Cowboy 80. Take go.
They go to him again. And he's not going to make it. Made a little progress, but they stall him at the 2. Just a couple on that play. It's going to be 3rd and goal.
That's twice now where runs have not gotten them into the end zone, but you've kind of set yourself up. Actually, you've set yourself up really well for a little play action right here.
Two yards away from a touchdown to begin this game. Here's 3rd and goal.
Cougar 19.
Didn't get that one off in time. This is going to be a delay of game. A little slow to operate the offense, and they're going to back it up as a result of that penalty.
Okay, ready?
And that delay of game certainly ups the difficulty on this 3rd down. They need 7.
Set. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Running it after the penalty. Maybe should have been thinking pass there, partner. The defense all over this run, and it's going to be 4th and goal. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point.
I'd say all in all, that's the exact type of start this team was looking for. 2 possessions in, they've got the lead, early momentum with that field goal.
Joshua Purdy to kick off for the Rams.
The Rams kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. This return starts at the 5. This makes it up to the 25.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Rams look just about ready, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. To the air, Sanders. That's a catch for Nico Collins. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. You start with a string of incompletions, Brock. You've told me this before. Getting that first one to connect feels really good.
Yeah, it just kind of settles you down and everybody else around you. Not too different than seeing the ball go through the net or make a nice birdie putt. Yeah, you just want to gain some confidence.
2nd down, looking for options. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Ball and defender right at the exact same time there. But still plenty of options left on 3rd and short.
You know, that was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
Here he is on 3rd and short. Taking a deep shot here. Well, they had the look. Certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect. And now they're stuck facing 4th down. The Browns are lined up to punt. And he's hoping for a well-placed strike. Begins his return at the 16. And a nice return out of him. They have it a little further up past their own 30. First down now, ball at the 33.
Here we go, set. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
First play, they go quick out to the left, complete. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
They go play action on first down. He rolls to his right. He just throws this one away.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, man, you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. It's exactly what the secondary did, and it forces throwaway.
Chance here for one final play before the end of our quarter. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Has him on the quick hitter. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. Only a solitary field goal so far as we're through one quarter. Just 3-0 is our score. We'll return to Inglewood in just a moment. Time for the second quarter of play. It's Rams football. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Ready?
Throwing now off the play action. Buying some time right. Finds him on the crossing route. He's not going to get any further after that catch. Tackle made at the 29-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And the Rams have the first down.
Kid, I can promise you that's one of those play-action plays they've repped over the week during practice. They're both quarterback and tight end went to bed last night thinking, man, I hope this one's called. And when it is, I hope we have just a little space to operate. That play-action works beautifully, and the tight end, the beneficiary.
Hey, smash! Go! 19 Lion!
Back now, pressure coming. Completed to his running back. And they're going to have first and goal as he gets this down to the 4.
You just got to love that angle route. It's been around a long time, but think about it defensively, Kate. How many times do you see the backs out of the backfield or just run to the flat? The great running backs know how to plant their foot, sell that flat route, break it off to an angle, and break off a first down.
Got it! Ready?
4 downs now to get in. Here's first and goal.
Set!
Complete on the option. And that is a Los Angeles touchdown. The Rams make it a 9-point advantage. Devontae Adams, the touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Rams make it a 10-point ball game.
Browns, nothing. Joshua Carney to kick off for the Rams.
The Rams kicking team is ready. Then they're going to send this one away. Returnable from the 2. And he gets it up beyond the 20, but boy, did they plant him a few inches into the ground at the end of that run. All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10.
Come on.
The first carry for the speedy Dylan Sampson. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland first down.
Run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
First down, and they go right back to it. And he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5.
Let's go now. 18 Cardinal.
Out of the gun, here's Sanders. Hits him on the out route. And this one does not go far.
Kate, if there was one throw in the game plan that kept me up at night more than any other, it was an out route versus zone coverage. Because you got to throw with anticipation, but you also got to make sure those defenders' eyes aren't reading you like a book.
To the line. Here's 3rd and 3.
Let's go.
They'll go play action for Sanders. Throwing the out route complete. He goes out a little short of the 40. That's a pickup of 9. And that's a Browns first down.
Move the chains! Got to move them chains. Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
First down from the 42.
Here we go, Scott. 70, Timberwolf.
Early movement along the right side. The flag comes out. One of the most common penalties in the sport. And the reaction, it's the same every time, Brock. Frustration from the coach as they get backed up 5 yards. They're set back 5 by that false start. Now 15 yards to the marker. And he's hit and sent out right along that line of scrimmage. So no gain on first down.
Out of bounds at the 47-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up second and 14.
Back to the line they go. It's second down.
70, Timberwolf.
On third down, they'll go with Sampson. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on second down. That goose egg up on the scoreboard, Brock, that is not going away anytime soon if they keep having plays like that.
They really need something. An injection of energy here. Nothing will take the spark out of a series quite like getting stuck for a loss.
Rams add a man to the secondary. Third down.
19, Purple 80. 7 Pirates.
Here he goes, third and long. That one's cut along the left sideline. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. All set now, first and 10. Working out of the gun, Sanders. Catch is made in close. Touchdown, Cleveland. The Browns start to fight back with their first points of this game.
First thing you do as a quarterback, the first thing that you do when you get to the NFL level, if you haven't learned it earlier, is you scan those safeties. Do I got middle of the field open or close? Do I got a single eye or too high? Is that post going to be available? Because if it is, big plays can follow.
That one splits the uprights. And the Browns cut it to a field goal game. Ball is set up and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. First and 10. They're going to throw here to begin the drive. Gets it to him on the screen. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
I know coordinator quarterback going to be upset with that first down because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, that defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
Nice gain left side. And they are all the way across midfield before he's brought down. First and 10 now from the 46. He's dropping back to throw. Short pass brought in. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line.
We get a lot of credit to receivers, and rightfully so, Cade, for them going into coverage and making a catch. I don't think we give enough credit to tight ends. I know they're big, I know they're physical, but to go into double coverage, take that contact, and come away with the catch, that's a big-time effort.
Throwing from the gun. Right side, Ferguson's got it. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
Good offenses. Good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, then go to work after.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
It's a sweep. He pops the pass forward. And he runs this one in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Rams grow their lead just before halftime. It's a Puka Nacua touchdown. Kicking team on to try the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Rams make it a 10-point ball game.
Rams 17, Browns 7. Joshua Carney to kick off for the Rams.
The Rams kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. Starting from the 5. And he gets to the 25, but not much further before going out. Cleveland about ready to go. Here's 1st and 10.
19 Tiger.
Operating from the gun. Here's Sanders. Has a man downfield. It's Collins. It's a race down the right side. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Cleveland. The Browns make it a one-score game before halftime. Nico Collins with the touchdown. I think we actually saw him call it early there, Brock. He made that throw, and then he signaled it was going to be a touchdown. Like a guy calling it before his three-pointer goes through the net.
Oh, you mean like Larry Legend Bird in the three-point shooting contest in the 80s?
Or maybe like a Tyrese Maxey, but whatever.
The kids aren't alive, I get it. And they weren't alive in the 80s. They didn't see Larry Legend do it, but he did. And he anticipated, just like the quarterback.
Ball is set up, and it's away. Just a three-point game now. Fields this one at the 3. Escapes the defender. He's stopped on the run back of the 27. Just over 30 seconds left in the half as they come to the line. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. So it's 2nd down coming up.
So far, this script, well, it's dictated some early looks for this running back, and now you're seeing the adjustment defensively. Not so easy on those checkdowns. Nowhere for that ball to go.
Try something else from the 27 this time. 2nd and 10.
Ready. 19-18.
Back to throw. Finds him over the middle. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. Now the Rams will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. About set. This is 3rd and 5. pass play now. Completed over the middle. And in a blink, they are off to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. Timeout taken by Los Angeles. It's second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, it's difficult on the defense.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10.
Let's go. 70 Lions.
Throwing it again here. To the left and reeled in by Ferguson. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Now the Rams are going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. So they send him out for a field goal, and they don't get much longer than this. It's a deep shot for him from that left hash. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that'll double their lead to 6.
You know that most of these coaches really don't crack that big smile till they get that W with 60 minutes over, but I see a little sly smile on that coach's face because that's terrific execution. You work those situations to pay them off with points. They did just that.
Return coming from the 6. And he's brought down just inside the 25. All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime. Looks like they'll play it safe with a run to the outside. And he has a decent gain on what's going to be the final play of the half. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. To kick it away. Here's Moody. Fielded just shy of the end zone. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
At their own 18-yard line.
LA bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go.
Here's the lone back on the handoff. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. They're going play action. Finds him on the slant. Has some daylight through the 40. And this is going to take him off and across midfield there at the opposing 45. Give him 37 on the play. And that's going to be good for an LA 1st down.
Kate, that play so indicative of why tight ends in this league have become just an X factor. Right, they're big, they can block at the line of scrimmage, but the elite guys, well, they've got that speed, and they can take something short and make a difference with it down the field.
Cougar 19. 18 Cardinals.
first down. And second down is going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards. Their dominance against this ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number one is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
Back-to-back carries here. And this is looking familiar, partner. He's dropped for a loss again. It's going to be third down.
This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the old lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a cadence. I don't know what it is, but after 2 straight plays going backwards, this defense is all over them.
Third and long for him here. And that one hits the deck. No fear from them trying to go deep on third down. You love that. Don't love the fact they couldn't connect. Fourth down coming up.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
And this one never had a shot. It's well over the goal line and the end zone entirely. That'll be a touchback. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10.
Let's go now.
It's Sampson running out of the gun. And they're going to bring him down after his play rips off quite a chunk of yardage there, up to the 30. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
Well, more often than not, it's a passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
And he works his way for a gain of 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
Putting the tight end in motion. Sanders setting to pass. Nothing doing there as the second down pass falls incomplete.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down. Hand off to Sampson. That's not going to do the job. He's taken down behind the line. That forces fourth down.
Traps, screens, draws. You need the element of surprise. The problem is, this defense was all over that draw. You couldn't fool them, even if you wanted to.
Secures this at the 17. And a nice return out of him. They have it a little further up past their own 30. First down now, ball at the 33. They'll work against the blitz. This one's reeled in downfield by Ferguson. And he's not going to be able to add anything to that catch. So give him progress across midfield there to the opposing 46. They got 21 yards on the play. And the Rams have the first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. This is going to take him into the red zone. He's down at the 16-yard line. That one hits for 30. And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, well, let's give them a little love right here, Kate. They don't always get the attention they deserve on the broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
Going to the ground again on first. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
Really good patience right there. It's hard to do for runners in this league because these holes close up so fast, but he was patient, he was explosive, and he got a nice little gain on the ground.
First down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Back to the well again. And he's out just before he can hit the end zone, but what a nice 1st and goal here from the 2.
That's what I call a healthy return on investment. You run the toss play, looking for positive yards, looking to move the sticks, and I'm looking for that to be called again.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Go.
Here's a give on 1st and goal. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Another carry for him. And they're going to keep him out once again. That sends him backwards, brings up 3rd and goal. These last 2 snaps, they have forced this drive to what might be its last play here, Brock, and we can confidently say there's not going to be another run here on 3rd down.
Yeah, I think it's time to let the passing game get going and really trust your quarterback here who's got to compensate for 2 negative plays.
Ready up.
From the 5-yard line after the loss, 3rd and goal.
Ready. Rocco 80. Cowboy 80. Go.
They're throwing it. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Rams lengthen the lead at the end of the 3rd. It's a Puka Nacua touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. I should know this by now, Brock. I don't know if you're a Broadway guy, but there's a lot of names that belong on the playbill for this lead we've got here, but his name belongs on the marquee as he brings in his 2nd touchdown grab.
Yeah, offensive contributors all throughout this roster. No, brother. And with 2 scores now, it's what, a 2-score game? Yep. Easy to see he's been one of the key actors throughout.
Appreciate the honesty.
Joshua Carney to kick off for the Rams.
The Rams kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. Return starts at the 9. Showing a little burst so far. And things will end there, but plenty of damage already done. They've got it down inside the opposing 45 following the return.
Hey, listen, I get it. I'm as guilty as anyone. So hyper-focused on offense and defense, often forgetting it's special teams in a play like that can swing a game. What a great return now to start out on the short field. And you've got to believe all this offense is thinking is let's capitalize and find that end zone.
Catch is made down the right sideline. Touchdown, Cleveland! The Browns shave some off the deficit late in the quarter. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period. End of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
This is the end of the 3rd quarter. It'll still be just a 1-score game when we resume play.
Jake Moody to kick off.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Ready.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. 2nd down.
Defensive coaches in the NFL say it all the time. Limit the big play. Keep these guys in front of you. Well, this defense is going to have to stay vigilant because this receiver, he could take the lid off a defense at any time.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10.
Here we go, Shaq. Cougar knife, check up.
Trying to throw this from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
There's no question, Kate, the big plays down the seam or with big tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5.
Go. Cowboy 80.
Back to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. And that leaves them with 4th and 5. The Rams are set to punt. Ethan Evans, the one to kick it away. And this will force them to start inside the 20. That punt heads out about the 15-yard line.
15-yard line.
Browns look just about ready, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10.
Hey, pass. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. 79 Broncos. Go.
Out of the gun, here's Sanders. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
2nd down.
That's an incredible sack, Kate, from them. It does more than just back them up a mile on 2nd down. There's an immediate sense of desperation that comes from an offense. You can just feel it as a quarterback in the huddle. When you take a sack like that, now they got to dig themselves out of this hole.
Backed up even closer to the goal line. Here's 2nd down.
65 sack, 60.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. And this one's not going to connect. Knocked away, and that failure to connect, Brock, means it's 3rd down.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
3rd and long here for Sanders. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. And he makes the wait. No, he didn't hang on. It falls incomplete.
Well, that's a major missed opportunity right there. Coverage can breathe a little sigh of relief. They dodged a bullet. Time to adjust and get some extra help on the back end to take away those open shots downfield.
Rolling into enemy territory. And he's going to set him up with a pretty short field here, Brock, after getting a big chunk on that return.
At the 33-yard line.
1st down now, ball at the 33. Setting him on the dime. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Ready.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Let's go. 6.
Dropping back to throw. Hits his running back. And he is in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Rams go up by 2 scores as they try to put this one away. Now in the close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores. It makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
That one right down the middle. And the Rams double their lead to 14.
Joshua Carney to kick off for the Rams.
The Rams kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. This return starts at the 5. Showing a little burst so far. And they'll be happy about where they're about to take the field. He's up to the 35 on the return. The Browns, nice field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Now the Rams will use the first of their timeouts. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. Nice field position here for the Browns as they start out 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Back to throw. Here's Sanders. He's got it over the middle. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Working quickly here.
And the Browns first down.
To the air on 1st down. Sanders. All in left side. And they're going to hold him down just shy of the 40. Give him 13 on that play. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland 1st down.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Let's go.
Quick throw to the left is complete. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
60 Eagles. Ready.
Working out of the gun, Sanders. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And it sets up 2nd down.
Timing is everything in life, and timing is everything defensively. That throw was just a little bit late and gave the defense time to close, deliver a pop, and knock that ball loose.
Second and 10, still at the 28. They'll give to Sampson here up the middle. And he's fight good enough to gain about 4. It's 3rd down. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
A gain of 4.
Sanders now on 3rd down. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. Nico Collins, the intended target. And that'll bring up 4th down.
That's one of those 3rd down situations where you're asking an awful lot of your man to make a play to keep this drive going. Too much of a contested catch there. Unable to bring it in.
They're going to go for it here, trailing in the 4th.
Let's go now. Go.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the fourth. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
On first down, they'll run. In there full steam ahead, but he ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on that one.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Throwing now off the play action. He's going deep. Brought in inside the 20. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Rams make it a 3-score game in the fourth.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
That one splits the uprights. And the Rams stretch their lead to 21.
42. Browns 21. Joshua Carney to kick off for the Rams.
The Rams kicking team is ready. And they're going to send this one away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. The Browns, nice field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Hand off here to Sampson. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
Okay, to run like that, just everybody gets to breathe. Things become so much easier when you start a drive with momentum like that.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47.
Come on. Hit. 70,
Running back sent in motion left. Sanders going to throw here on first. Catch is made by Dylan Sampson. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop him behind the line.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Operating from the gun. Here's Sanders. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And for the 2nd straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way, and that's going to bring up a tough 3rd down. It's the 2-minute warning here in L.A. Browns trying to make it look a little nicer on that scoreboard. So not an enviable spot here as they come up on 3rd and very long.
Rig! 70 Lions!
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Oof, best of luck here, guys. It's 4th and pretty far.
Push the Eagles! 19 Lions! Trap 50!
Desperation time here. Trying to push deep downfield. And this one's swatted away by a defender, so they wait for it unsuccessfully. And now they turn it over on downs.
Hey, I get it's already over, but go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
70, hey.
Hand off to the back. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
Open ahead in the right direction and save this drive early. Here's 2nd and 13. They give it to him again. This one isn't looking much better, Brock. He's handed another loss. It's 2 in a row. They've got 3rd down now coming up.
This coordinator tried to show some trust and belief in his offense. A run after a negative run? Well, you lose a lot of equity and belief in that coordinator. I don't think he's going to try a 3rd run after back-to-back negative losses.
Defense gunning for a stop here. It's 3rd down. Pass play coming here. That is incomplete. He keeps feeding it to his back, but this one a rare miss. That's going to bring up 4th down.
So many coaches love 3rd downs, and they practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game already out of hand, coaches know got to execute and convert on these 3rd downs. Yet another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
Joshua Carney to kick off for the Rams.
The Rams kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Nice field position here for the Browns as they start out 1st and 10.
Ready. 19, 18. Ready.
Starting on the ground here with Sampson. And his progress is soft for the next 5-yard gain before it was. Gotta hurry this to the line.
It's a pickup of 6.
2nd down carry for Sampson. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets him just as many yards as a short completion would.
That'll be incomplete, and the clock shows 10 seconds left.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
With Sanders out of the pistol. And this one falls incomplete, so we're down to 4 seconds, and we'd assume our final snap. Hit arrived as the ball did to break things up. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
See the pass, time up your hit, and jar that ball loose. Not a lot of players are hanging on through a well-placed hit like that one.
This will be the final play of the game. They'll run. Here's Sampson. He's taken down, but not before he has this all the way to the opposing 40. So make a check in that win column for the Rams. Well, Brock, we both thought coming into this one that it was going to be a tough hill to climb going up against one of the better defenses.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. It's hard to yell when the in your mouth. Come on. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Hey. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Hey. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
coming live from the VIP. Heard the nightlife, lost life without me. Most feds in the state wanna see by me. The whole city got pissed, heard he got 3. That other rapper got it, but shouted he not out. Who set the city on fire soon as he got free? The king back now, don't even know how to act now. Hit the club, before I sat down, still ballin'.